there, beautiful Aries, and welcome back to my channel, my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are doing amazing. So for this reading, we're going to tap into your person's energies and see what they want to say to you right now during this no contact situation that the both of you are in. As always, I just want to say thank you so much for returning to all my subscribers. And if you are a new viewer, welcome to the channel. We hope you enjoy your reading and enjoy your stay. As always, everyone is super welcome here, so this is meant to be a safe space. Use your comments, the comment section, make your comments about the reading, where you are, how you're feeling, venting, timestamp it, claim any card, anything that, brings you some type of awareness, understanding, focus, closure, or just, intermingle with your fellow viewers. Just keep it nice and respectful, that's all. Okay. And I am sort of new here on YouTube, so please do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share the video out if you have friends that like tarot. But I do variety readings, and every week I try to give you a theme, and I have created playlists, so you can check the playlists out to see the types of readings I do. All right, so there's definitely monthlies, and then everything else is essentially timeless. All right. All right, so I just got this deck, and I've been saying it in every reading, and I'm super excited. It's just a beautiful oracle deck. I'm so happy I found one, and I'm just excited to use it for many, many readings. So get ready and to see this quite a bit for multiple types of styles. There's just so much to pull from these cards, and I just love them so much. All right, so let's get going here. What's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs? Also, I don't interrupt the readings, by the way. So once I get started, I don't interrupt. So at the end of the reading, I'll also ask or remind you guys to like, share, comment, subscribe, just in case you want to give the channel a chance and you just wanted to see. And if you're still there, definitely like, share, comment, subscribe. All right, we have social media. Someone's spying on somebody here, but this is about your person. So let's just go see what it is that's going on with them. All right. Ooh, secret crush. Okay, admirer, attraction, suitor, and butterflies. Okay, anxiety. Oh my gosh. Okay, distress, stress, depression, panic attacks, and restless in finances. Right, money problems, work, material things, and success. I think your person here during this no contact is very anxious about things. They're really worried about you crushing on someone, or probably someone crushing on you, that they're aware that, basically since you're available, this is really causing them a lot of stress, so restlessness. Overall, the situation, it's not just about finances, but the situation could have just been very costly, like maybe expensive lifestyle, or just means and ways of just like kind of trying to keep up or make somebody happy or keep them satisfied, and it's just brought about a lot of financial distress as well. Again, you can take it as you want. I mean, it could, not resonate, and you can also check your other placements, but that's what's coming up. And I would like to read some of this. We have a breakup, a mask, so I do feel like somebody, again, ghosted, regret. Somebody's regretting ghosting you. Somebody's reading between the lines. I feel like you have a secret crush here, beautiful Aries, and or somebody's like sincerely like upset about that. They're not wanting that at all. They regret breaking up. I feel like they regret lying. They're, afraid, uneasy, suspicious, scared, ghosted. I mean, regret, again, between the lines, crossroads, decision time. Okay, grass is greener. They went somewhere else, perhaps. I do want to say, all my readings are designed with positive intentions, but because I read a lot about the energies of your person, if you're here, which makes you the cross watcher, I have nothing but love. Okay, nothing but love, just keep that in mind. But I do have a direct reading style, so I'm gonna really focus on what you need to hear, what needs to be heard, versus like make people feel good. Like, I'm not trying to make you not feel good, but my conscience just always makes me want to say this before I start, because I don't want to build false hope for anybody. Okay, and that's really where I want to come from with my readings. I just want to keep them as focused as possible. And I don't know, I feel like it's important to kind of remind people that, especially when we have new viewers stopping by. Right, let's see here what's going on with Aries' person, Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. So let's see with Aries. I'm going to let you know the card's intentions, okay, for each card I pull. Alright, so the first card I have is what's on their mind right now is the Four of Swords. How they felt when things broke off is the Ten of Wands in reverse. How they see you, what they want, the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, the current feelings about the no connect, no communication, no contact is the Strength in reverse. Yep. The Queen of Swords in reverse is what's in the way or what's stopping them or just kind of what's making them feel like they can't, whatever it's like their main challenge. What they really want to say to you right now but can't or won't. Do they mean it? Will it happen? We'll find out here. So we have the Four of Wands or Six of Wands in reverse. And then what will they do next? Will they mean it? Will they come and say what they want to say? Will they even reach out? We'll find out here with the Eight of Swords in reverse. All right, bottom of deck energy, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So I definitely feel like the oracles here are kind of illuminating the reading a little bit more, because it does seem like somebody may have like walked away, have been shutting down, pulling their energy out of your time together, just kind of focusing on their like possessions, being a little greedy. This is a Capricorn energy, and in the reverse, the stability, the understanding of the rationalization of how they see and understand things in reverse doesn't make things stable. Okay, it keeps things very confusing for a lot of people. All right, and this is somebody, we talked about finances, so this is somebody that also may not be good with money, or maybe putting people, like maybe taking money from people, or just is always in need of money or something like that. So again, cross watcher, no offense. Okay, so the Four of Swords in reverse, they're what's on their present mind at the present time, or at least in the most recent past to now. This is somebody that really wants to have things recharge. All right, so this is a Libra energy, and I feel like this is somebody that's really wanting to rest and recharge. This is somebody, because they're actually pulling away, they do have anxiety, they do not want to lose you. They're really worried about losing you for real, like not just, okay, we just had a breakup. Because I feel like the breakup, even if they initiated or you initiated it, it was due to the lying and like just the things that they would kind of put you through, maybe even cause you anxiety. So right now I feel like they're withdrawn in that state. They are definitely fair-minded, or at least they're wanting to be fair-minded. And, you know, they're really meditating in that sense. Because they're realizing, you know, with this Libra energy, the scales have to be balanced. So it is what it is. And I feel like this energy is really realizing that, you know. The Ten of Wands, at the time of the breakup, at the time of when things went into no contact, you know, this is a Sagittarius energy. This is somebody that may have just felt like they were taking on too much, or they felt burdened by you for whatever reason. I'm so sorry to say it. You know, it's just, they could have felt like you're just maybe too needy, or they just give you too much of their time, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, like you have the bad trait. It just has to be like a habit that they may not even have like liked or worried about. So I feel like when things, you know, kind of split off here, they were just kind of, you know, exhausted. They were at the point where they kind of have maybe overworked themselves into exhaustion over how or why things should end or maybe not be online. This card also with the wands, it's a card of romance, love, action towards fixing things, communicating about things. In the reverse here, there is just a lot of anxiety about things. So I do feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that may have even been suspicious of you because they may have been doing things, and then to kind of project or deflect, however you want to think of it, they may have kind of played that card. So it kind of, they mentally exhausted themselves over nothing. And at the time, I feel like they were in a very paranoid place overall. So it could have been also other things going on. But they were just not in the best of places when you guys went into no contact. The Hierophant in the reverse is how they see. This is a Taurus energy, okay? I feel like some of you, seriously, like for some of you, this person thinks that you are like the just as bad or just as evil, or you could have been the worst. I don't know why I keep getting that, but in the reverse, it feels like they thought that you abused your power, or you kind of, you know, overpowered them. I don't want to say abuse of power. Maybe they felt like, you know, it was just too much. And it's not like overpowering was a bad thing, but I feel like they were again in a place where they also had their own issues, or like life health issues to kind of deal with. So there was kind of a lot of, you know, tossing the ball back as though it was always like always defending themselves, right? And so I feel like in that sense, you know, in terms of how they see you and what they want, they see you as somebody that could be just overpowering, maybe a little extra. I do feel like, you know, they do see you as somebody that challenges the norm, and maybe that scares them a little bit because they're not used to confrontation, or they may be just used to being told yes all the time, or just not necessarily being exposed to a place where they have to deal with resistance. So they kind of find it tough to kind of, you know, keep up with you in that way. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that, you know, want, like if they do approach you or reach out, they understand the challenges, but they also don't want to necessarily cling to the old ways of things all too much, in terms of like the fights or the issues or the arguing, because they're trying to take a break from all of that. So the strength card here, you know, in the reverse, in terms of how they're feeling right now about the no contact, this is a Leo energy. I feel like, you know, in the past they were not necessarily as grateful or thankful for the actual like awesomeness the relationship was having, or the momentum. They weren't able to like appreciate it or see it at the time. And I feel like now in the reverse, they're really just feeling like they have no point, they have no play, like footing, or just kind of support to even try to come back and ask for something. Like they don't have that confidence. I feel like, you know, their current feelings, I do feel like they kind of what is it called, shot themselves in the foot, you know, like they built their own trap and fell in it. Like, you know, they self-sabotaged in some way. And so it kind of like backfired. And I feel like you've kind of left them alone a little bit. And I feel like, you know, again, through the grapevine, somebody could be like watching. We had social media in the very beginning show up. And I do feel like for real, they're finding out like somebody's crushing on you, or just, they're just secretly crushing on you still. But there's somebody else here that they're just anxious over, that they don't want you to kind of get with. So I don't know if they know somebody that you're talking to. I don't know. Tell me. We have the Queen of Swords here. It was in the reverse. You know, the biggest challenge here is a Queen energy. There's some definitely a Libra element here coming back up. This is somebody that really wants to be very forward and fair and firm. And I feel like, you know, again, it said earlier breakup, and there was some like lies and deceit. And so, you know, it's right here. So I just feel like masks and, you know, breakup, fear. We have ghosted, and they ghosted. So somebody may have been caught on a lie, and they ghosted and kind of, you know, went that way. And it could have been due to an interference. Somebody else was trying to play them, or reel them in, or somebody else, and they kind of like fell for it. Or they just kind of chose to allow somebody to sabotage the situation altogether. It could be anybody. It could be somebody like a third party person, which is a friend, family, the other that wants to be in the picture, you know, stuff like that. So you would know this more. But and I feel like, you know, the challenge here is they think that you may still have some bad or ill feelings towards them, or just like you may not necessarily be as receptive. And it kind of makes sense. So they're worried that things are just so blocked that you're going to be very, very icy, or like, you know, cold shoulder, I guess one could say. Now, what would they want to say to you right now if they could, or what will happen? We have the four, I'm sorry, I keep saying the four, the Six of Wands in reverse. Leo shows up again. All right. And I feel like the one thing they'd like to say or focus on is to kind of talk about like them being in their ego, and maybe acknowledging the fact that they did not give you the like recognition or the validation that you deserved as a person or in the connection. And they may have just kind of were in a punishing place, you know. So I feel like a lot of them, they would probably speak of that, because this is still a card of passion, and a card of love and action. So it's just really tough, because that's them actually admitting to their flaws. But at this time, I don't think that they're necessarily, you know, in a place where they're fully remorseful, but they're realizing that they shouldn't have done what they did. They could have even like stepped all over you to kind of get to something else, and it just was a disaster, like it backfired. And so it's just kind of, it's not like you are waiting. You could be waiting, but it's not like, if you're waiting for anything, it's having a conversation with clarity, you know, the Gemini card, or I'm sorry, the Libra card coming up, to talk about the balance and the fairness of things, all right? And being brutal honesty. And I think you're going to super be stubborn about that and standing ground. That's going to drive them crazy. So I feel like this is somebody that they would definitely say, you know, they didn't necessarily want the breakup, or the breakup is not what they want right now. Like they'd like to fix something. Okay, and here's why. The Eight of Swords in reverse. This is a Gemini card. In the reverse here, somebody, it's a self-acceptance card, okay? Now, will they necessarily like reach out right now? No, because they're really worried with the Queen of Sword energy putting the block up there, and they don't have the confidence for it. So is there a desire to reach? Yes, but they're really worried that the well is running low, and like your emotions from them is constantly detaching even further and further. And so that's actually in the back of their mind. It's really affecting them. This is somebody that really is awakening to their own, like we just talked about it here, their awareness of the self and the ego. And, you know, in another form, they're actually looking at things from a way, they're learning from their mistake here. And I feel like the only reason they're feeling all of this is because they had like a super meaningful experience with you, a love relationship. There was a lot of, you know, time together that was super good time, and it just went away for whatever the reasons. And I feel like they regret that. Like it feels like they should have known better, and they're realizing that with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, and I feel like they don't want the fight. They really don't want to deal with the dramatics of things, but they want to come out of their negative space, because we talked about them also withdrawn right now and isolating a little bit. So let's see what other messages that they'd like to tell you right now. Anything else that we did not cover or may need reinforcement in this reading. So my beautiful Aries, if you did enjoy this reading, and I thank you so much for still being here, a couple more decks for you. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, okay? So the messages from your person, we have, I've been struggling. Yeah. I don't know what to say. That's why I don't feel like they will reach out in that sense. I never used to look at you in that way. All right. This person, they've elevated the respect. They're regretting not giving you the validation and recognition that you deserve. You were nothing but good to them. All right. So Aries, let's see here. These are special messages from you, from your angels. So these are angel answers pertaining to anything that comes to your mind. I have helpful people. We also have yes. And I have be assertive, which that's, I think, what they... It's too much. It's too much. All right. Well, if you've been here before, Aries, this is the final part of my reading. I like doing this every time. So I just want to say thank you all so much for staying with me till the very end. And for this reason, I usually ask you to do one last favor for me. And that's to claim the word that comes in this card that shows up. And the word is peace. So go ahead and type the word peace in the comment section. It lets me know you stayed till the very end. And this is exactly what I love and appreciate, is for you guys to support me in that way. And that's the only way. And that's the only thing I ask. And your message is, in stillness, the answer will be revealed. All right. So I love you all so much. I'm wishing you all a great, great rest of your day. All right. Bye.